My name is Melanie West, and this is my rough draft for my final project for my personal project and product team. My area of interaction is approaches to learning. This fit my project because an approach to learning is when one learns something new, as well as the best way to learn that new topic. For example, hearing a teacher explain a math problem, working in a group to figure out the problem, or figuring out yourself. There's different ways of learning something new. The direct definition of approaches to learning by the MIP standard is, you are interested in investigating how people learn and the variety of different ways which different people can learn. Straight out of the MIP book we were given in our class. I chose this area of interaction because I'm learning a new language as well as the best way of learning this new language, which is ASL. Instead of just learning ASL, I am also helping myself in the future by following the approaches to learning guidelines. I am now also learning the best ways I learn ASL. By finding this, I can now use the technique for future learning. For example, if I learn ASL best by playing games, I can create games for myself whenever I try to attempt something to learn something new. This means that if I cannot remember all those difficult formulas in math, chemistry, and physics, then I could create a game to distinguish the different formulas. This will help me by helping me to understand a new topic and will also save me time when I am attempting to learn a new topic because I already know the best way that I can learn. I focused on the aspect of investigating how people learn and the variety of ways in which different people can learn effectively. For example, in the class that I attended to learn ASL, we learned ASL in multiple ways, so that each person who learns a different way can understand the material. We played games, worked in groups, and watched the teacher demonstrate the sign, then attempt the sign ourselves. This allowed me to watch how other people learn ASL and learn the best ways for me to learn based on this. If I understood the material more when I watched the teacher demonstrate the sign then attempt it, then I would ask her to demonstrate any signs I did not understand. This also means that if I do not understand how a teacher found an answer, I know that I would need to ask the teacher to watch them figure out how they got it, and then I'd be able to understand how they got it. I focused on this aspect of the specific portion because I was curious as to which is the most effective way for myself and others to learn ASL. I chose the personal interest topic of learning a new language. This fit my project because I'm learning a new language, ASL. ASL stands for American Sign Language, which is a different way of communicating with other people. In other words, a new language. This topic interested me because I wish to learn a new way to express what I'm thinking. It would also allow me to talk to people who I would not be able to talk to before. It allows me to be able to know more people who I would not have been able to know previous to learning ASL. The only understanding I had on this topic is that I'm currently learning Spanish in school, and I have been for the past year and a half. I did not, however, have any experience or understanding of ASL, besides the fact that I knew it existed. Learning Spanish gives me an understanding of the topic because I have experience of learning a new language, so I know how difficult it can be, and I already have previous knowledge as to what would help me more when I'm trying to learn a new language. This interest topic relates to my chosen area of interaction because I'm learning a new language and also learning the best way to learn this new language, along with some of the knowledge about the culture, about ASL and deaf people. So, one of the things that I have learned in ASL was the alphabet. And to demonstrate that I have learned ASL, I will show you the alphabet. So this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I'm sorry, that was kind of fast. I guess I'll do it again. This is A, B, C, D, E, you have to make sure that your thumb's underneath your nails, F, G, H, I, J, make a J in the A, in the air, K, L, M, N, O, P, which is just a K down on the ground, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And learning the alphabet can be kind of difficult at first because you have to have your hand facing the audience so that they can understand it perfectly. But you want to be able to check your hand to make sure that you're doing it correctly, but you can't because then it gives the audience a different understanding. Like W, this way could be 3 if we didn't change it to this. But like this is 2, and then this is V. So you have to make sure that you're facing it towards the audience for the alphabet and then facing it towards you for the numbers. My goal for this project was to be able to have a conversation with someone in sign language that would exceed 1 minute. I chose this goal because my interest topic was to learn a new language. In order to fully understand a new language, you must be able to communicate what you're thinking effectively and understand what others are trying to say. The best way to prove this to myself is to successfully have a conversation done in over a minute with someone else in ASL. I chose a minute as my interval because I felt that was a difficult but realistic goal. If you attempted to have a conversation with someone in 30 seconds in a new language, you could just say your name and that would exceed the 30 seconds. But a minute, you still have to think about what you're saying. But unlike 5 minutes, it's not totally unrealistic after only having 8 weeks. One specification I put in place for myself is I forced myself to practice ASL with my mother twice a week. This allowed me to complete my investigation and my overall project. This also helped me reach my goal. Every week we could see how long we signed at ASL during our conversation and see how much we've improved over the weeks. This also allowed me to make sure that my goal was still realistic. If after 6 out of 8 classes we could only sign for 30 seconds straight, then I knew that my goal was too difficult. But this could also work vice versa. If after 6 weeks of having the class we would be signing in a minute and a half, then I know that my goal would be too easy. So that was my rough draft. Thanks. Bye.